Ystery of the Rhodope skull, said to belong to a mouthless alien. Russian ufologists are still speculating whether it belongs to an alien from another planet or to a creature created as the result of an experiment by the Atlanteans. The skull discovered in the Rhodope Mountains by the Bulgarian ufologist Senko Semyonov nearly 20 years ago has sparked debates in Russia about its origin. On May 21, 2001, he headed to the location indicated to him by humanoids where he discovered the skull. The find caused great excitement and controversy. Many ufologists consider it evidence of the existence of extraterrestrials and their presence on Earth. Initially, the man presented his discovery to a narrow circle of people interested in the paranormal, but the story of the skull did not remain secret for long. The artifact was examined by archaeologist Katya Malamed from the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences and by Professor Dimitar Kovachev, director of the Museum of Paleontology in Asanovgrad. Both state that they have never seen anything like it before. The skull is about the size of a human baby's head, but its bone structure is lighter and thinner. It weighs only 250 grams. It has 6 cavities which, according to the researchers, belong to the sensory organs of the extraterrestrial. When it was alive, this creature possessed 6 eyes, or perhaps other completely unknown organs. There is no opening for a mouth where one would normally be expected. Professor Kovachev is convinced that it is not a fossil and does not resemble the skull of any hominid known to science. He says, "We were unable to find any analogy or correlation with anything from the last 30 million years. The man who found the skull says that he received several generous offers to sell it. Unfortunately, the skull suddenly disappeared before scientists had the opportunity to perform DNA analysis and carbon dating. What happened to it remains a mystery. Whoever owns it today clearly does not want to share their possession with the rest of humanity, even though it could be serious evidence of the existence of extraterrestrials. This artifact has 6 mysterious cavities, which according to researchers could mean that the creature possessed some kind of sensory organs. But the strangest thing is that it has no mouth, the online publication writes. Russian ufologists are still guessing whether it belonged to an alien from another planet or to a creature created after an experiment by the Atlanteans, as suggested nearly 2 decades ago by Kubrat Tomov. Reptilians and Greys colonize Earth with a race of slaves. Extraterrestrials stop them. According to Bulgarians who have studied the Rhodope skull, it has no analog in the history of vertebrate fauna. About 10 years ago, Senko Semyonov said that if one takes the trouble to look for the skull of any animal whatsoever, it cannot possibly weigh only 195 grams, but many times more. The find discovered by the ufologist has very thin bones. He shares that he communicates with extraterrestrials and has even boarded their spacecraft. An alien invasion will occur if someone uses nuclear weapons. According to Senko Semyonov, they are from the Cosmic Galactic Confederation, which seeks to preserve and improve life on Earth. God creates the soul by giving a particle of himself, and it begins to reincarnate that is, to perfect itself on an evolutionary and vibrational level. The strengthening of the material vibrational wave in humans prevents the soul from continuing through reincarnations and from gathering divine energy, so that at the end of its reincarnations it can return with it to God. He is one golden, enormous planet that gives birth to life. He lives from the cycle of souls, that is, of subtle energy. This is the foundation, and that is why we say that God is within us and in everything, the ufologist explains. Recently, he stated that extraterrestrials have intervened many times in conflicts on Earth and have even stopped the launch of nuclear warheads. If someone now attempts to attack their opponent with such a weapon, an alien invasion will begin immediately. Senko Semyonov warns.